the players get themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Clark Hello, and Doris Burke. Our starting lineup to look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. First for San Antonio, Johnson is out there with Del Negro. They've got Robinson. Tonight, we'll see him work to establish that all-important presence under the glass. That's Elliott, and it's Duncan in at the power forward. And looking at the Lakers, Derek Fisher out there with Kobe. And the big guy in the middle, Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Jones, and it's Horry in at the four slot. The Spurs start out with the ball. Johnson outside. Duncan with a screen on Fisher. Shot off the pick. And it's off the back rim. No good. San Antonio on defense.
Who's watching him?
Up top, Kobe. Outside, Jones. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Del Negro. Feeds it to Johnson. There's the dish to Robinson. Robinson left side. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open. Just couldn't take advantage.
First quarter of play. 1 minute played. Fisher dishes to Kobe. Second chance shot.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team. You know, Shaq was probably the biggest, strongest, most physically dominant center or player, for that matter, that we've had in the history of the league.
Well, you won't get an argument from me. Wilt Chamberlain would fit into that category, but I think Shaq even surpassed him with his three-dimensional size. He was tall, deep, and wide. And with that, able to power through defenders and took down a couple of rims, too. Unprecedented.
Del Negro kicks to Robinson. That's good.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Robinson. And the Lakers have possession. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the Lakers head coach. He challenged game planning for Tim Duncan. He said Timmy's one of the best to ever do it on the low block. We've just got to play the percentages, force him to his left, and force him to make tough, contested shots. Guys, even though Duncan isn't a deadly free throw shooter, he knows how to draw contact. They want to avoid getting baited into silly fouls. Back to you.
It was great to hear from you, Doris. Here is Elliott. After the basket by the Lakers, they retain possession. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Fisher with the ball. Back to Shaq. This is to Fisher. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Jones for three. That's good. Jones has got five.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Not a fast start here for the Spurs. 4-point game. And it's Duncan penetrating. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. shot that one, missing.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Now Fisher. He kicks it to Kobe. Took it with his 3. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Del Negro. Outside Robinson.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Robinson's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Shaq with a screen on Johnson. Pass to Jones. He dishes it to Fisher. Here is Ori. He's guarded by Johnson. Launches it. Here's Shaq. And counts the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
They're really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Elvin Jumbo, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here he comes in for Kobe. For Los Angeles, they had started out 0-1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier. Spurs trail by 5. Outside Jackson. Kicks it out to Johnson. And there's the feed to Williams. Back to Johnson. On the wing, Jackson. Stolen. Jones drives in. And that comes off the assist by Jared Fisher. Jones has got 7 points in the game. And San Antonio has possession. Johnson kicks to Williams. Back to Johnson. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And stolen by Fisher. And it's the Lakers on the break. Oh, and a dunk by Jones.
That is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Now here's Williams. Johnson kicks to Williams. Back to Johnson. He feeds it to Williams. Passes to Johnson. Purdue in the post. Defended by Shaq. Purdue the pass to Person. Outside Williams. There's the pass to Johnson. Back to Williams. On the wing, Jackson. Can they get it? And he lays it up and in. Lakers leading by 7. And here's Fisher. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. They get it again. O'Neal. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers ahead, leading by 9. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Fellas, the rebounding has been very strong. Excellent so far. Putbacks are very valuable, and they're getting some.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Fisher with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Fisher against Johnson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
The Lakers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. Spurs trail by 10. Left side, Jackson kicks it to Johnson. He passes it to Purdue. Fisher with the ball. Pass to Blunt. And that comes off the assist by Derek Fisher. Fisher's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half. But couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Barry, clock at 6. Pass to Jones for 3. And the Lakers get it back. Passes it to Barry. The dish to Fisher. And the pass to Barry. Second shot opportunity. And again, it's the Lakers.
Yeah, something that makes him hard to defend is his ability to receive a pass and get off an accurate shot in one quick, fluid motion. So you better beware of where he is on the floor at all times.
One of the premier catch-and-shoot guys in the league, Steve. There's no question about it.
A different look now for San Antonio. Robinson's checked in for Purdue, and it's Duncan in for Williams. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Fisher against Del Negro. Outside Jackson. A 3. It's rebounded by Blunt.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against them.
Doubled by Elliott. Feeds to Kobe. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Morey kicks to Kobe. Traps in the tray.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave him that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Del Negro. Here is Elliott. Dishes it to Robinson. Jackson. He kicks to Duncan. Morey defending to end the drought. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that one.
And the basket by Jones.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, just too many easy buckets, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys, at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
Del Negro against Fisher. Elliott passes to Duncan. He dishes it to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Defended by Blunt.
Major defensive error there, I'm sure, because he's a guy you don't want to lose sight of.
The Spurs have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And that one falls for Robinson. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Kobe kicks to Jones. Back to Kobe. Pass to Ori. The feed to Kobe. Eddie Jones on the wing. Again, the miss by Jones.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Del Negro kicks to Jackson. He passes to Del Negro. Here is Elliott, defended by Jones. Kept alive.
He says the big guy doesn't like to attack the basket. I mean, could have fooled me on that one.
Yeah, nice change of pace for him to power one home.
Yeah, it's not usually his role, but he takes advantage of the situation there.
Now Fisher. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by Jones.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Fisher against Del Negro. Back to Duncan. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2. Duncan's got 4 this quarter.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get, and he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Kobe kicks to Fisher. Back to Kobe. He feeds it to Fisher. The dish to Jones. And that comes off the assist by Derek Fisher. Jones has got 14 points.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists, great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Duncan, Ori defending. Outside for Jackson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Fisher. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
2 shots.
Come on, you can hit this.
The free throw drops for Fisher. San Antonio making a switch here. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
You know, as we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has improved. It's gotten more aggressive, more physical.
It sure seems like it has. They've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson, the pass to Del Negro. Back to Johnson. From deep 3-point range. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers lead by 16. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Fridays are made for basketball, and now, from the 2K Sports Studios, we're happy to bring you the halftime show. The Lakers have been tearing it up, a dominating performance offensively. They're getting everything they want. Eddie Jones making the most of his minutes. We've come to expect performances like this one from him. Now for the Spurs, not looking as good so far. Defensive rebounding, a big problem right now. They just can't control their own backboard. And getting it done early, the Admiral. He has 8 points and has been very efficient, converting his shots into points with a nice field goal percentage. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now let's head back out to Kevin and the gang.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Complete domination. What a game for Jones. He has 14 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
Kicks to Kobe. Let's go. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net. Spurs trail by 18. Passes it to Elliott. Back to Johnson. Robinson left side. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Still Lakers ball.
Lakers leading by 18. Outside, Kobe. Back to Shaq. Johnson on him. Here's Shaq. And there's another one for the Lakers. Shaq's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Kobe against Del Negro. Now the pass to Elliott. Johnson outside. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots it up. And he hits the jumper for 2. Johnson's got his first points in this one. They have been really controlling this one.
Well, now's not the time to get complacent, though, Kevin. You've got to continue to put your foot on the gas pedal.
And Fisher kicks to Jones. Kobe. Pass to Orr. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Shaq. It's rebounded by David Robinson. And here we go with Avery Johnson. Outside Robinson. The 9-foot shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
It's been a nice game for Robinson. He's got 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific position, boxing out very well, and battling hard for every rebound.
First free throw is good. Persons checked in for Elliott. Robinson hits them both. Los Angeles leading by 16. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Fisher. Feeds it to Jones. Outside Jones. Shoots from the elbow. Then a foul chant. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive board, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Now, coaches love to see the hustle, but the fans love to see the dunks.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, he's watching his club miss a lot of shots that they normally make, and that has to be frustrating. So I think he's going to call this timeout just to try to see if they can be more aggressive, get them to the free throw line. Maybe.
Sometimes that's the best solution for them, but ultimately I think they'll be able to shoot themselves out of this slump. But in the meantime, maybe getting to the free throw line will help.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Del Negro. Into Tim Duncan. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
The Spurs have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. The free throw drops for Duncan. Lakers leading by 15. Outside, Kobe. He passes to Orton. Back to Kobe. And here is Campbell. Passes it to Orton. Dishes it to Kobe. 6 on the shot clock. Ori kicks to Jones. There's the three. And again, it's the Lakers for deep.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Spurs trail by 18. On the wing, Johnson. The pass to Person. Back to Johnson. Rejected by Jones. They get it back. And that one's good. Duncan.
You know, Kevin, he never gives up on a play. That's what I love about him. He just is one of those guys who will bring effort and energy the entire 48 minutes.
And another thing that stands out about him, Steve, he has the ability to score even with defenders draped all over. He's so strong around the ball.
I like the way they played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
The numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
Now here's Johnson. He kicks it to Duncan. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the layup that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
We've seen Tim Duncan getting it done. He has 9 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific position, boxing out very well and battling hard for every rebound.
The first one falls. And some changes here for the Spurs. Robinson comes in for Will Perdue. And Elliott subbed in for Person. That one is no good. Lakers leading by 18. Kobe kicks to Fisher. 1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. Glorious screen on Johnson. Outside, Jones. Los Angeles needs to get off the shot here. Count that one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just look at assist as a measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Del Negro kicks to Johnson. Robinson sets a screen for Johnson. A baseline J. And the shot is long.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put him any other way.
Spurs making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And 1:01 left here in the third quarter. Johnson against Fisher. Jones dishes to Kobe. Five to shoot. Sinks the triple. Kobe's got lead here in the quarter.
Great outside shooting fueling this one.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
Elliott passes to Del Negro. He dishes it to Robinson. Johnson for 3. Johnson missing again. Now Kobe. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. The feed to Fisher. Here's the dish to O'Neal. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. San Antonio making a switch here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Lakers ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
We make it cool to be fun.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
He feeds it to Duncan. Elliott. Kicks to Robinson. Pass to Elliott. Spurs passing it around. On the wing, Johnson. Corner shot. That one wide left.
Been a rough shooting night for him, but I don't mind that shot. He had a good look at it.
Here's Barry. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
2 shots.
That one is off. Del Negro, he's checked in for San Antonio. He hits the second from the line. Here's Del Negro. Outside, Robinson. Shaq on him. Robinson. And so he ends a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Robinson.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
Sure helps that they've gotten extra trips to the foul line here in the second, and that has to continue if they're going to complete this comeback.
And so he hits both. And here's Fisher. Feeds to Kobe. Pass to Fisher. Here's Campbell. Dishes to Fisher. Pocket 6. Jones. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Eddie Jones. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. so Jones nails both of them. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Johnson kicks to Robinson. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Gets the bucket.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Lakers leading by 23. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Kobe dishes to Jones. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
He passes to Orr. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And the Lakers making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, they've really kind of struggled offensively here, so I think this timeout is for him to really draw something up, maybe get an easy two and get their confidence back.
You know, sometimes an easy basket out of a break is just what you need to get things back on track. Coaches always have plays specifically for that situation, coming out of timeouts for an opportunity to get a bucket.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Elliott. He kicks to Duncan. The pass to Robinson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Shooting from San Antonio, David Robinson. Shooting one.
And that one falls for Robinson. Los Angeles leading by 20. Fisher with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Shaq passes to Fisher. Outside, Kobe. He dishes it to Jones. The feed to Fisher. Shot clock at 3. From out of the way, he knocks it down.
Three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they sure have gotten hot from out there.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Fisher's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Now here's Johnson. The dish to Duncan. Back to Johnson. Spurs passing it around. Trying his luck deep. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
Jones with it. He feeds it to Fisher. Back to Jones. Outside, Kobe. And the three ball is good. Kobe's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, one of the things that makes him special is his tendency to become red hot in just a matter of seconds. And you never know when it's coming. You know, all it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
There's one other thing about him that I like. It's how easy he makes it to change his shot in midair. And usually with defenders all around him. Because of that, it's really hard to block one of his shots.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. And Fisher kicks to Kobe. Pass to Fisher. Here is Ori. He's guarded by Johnson. Jones dishes to O'Neal. Pass to Ori. Lets it go with the three. And again, it's the Lakers for deep.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
1:16 left to play here in the fourth. Elliott passes to Robinson. Into Tim Duncan. And David Jones jamming that one home.
And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow. He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Now Fisher. Outside, Kobe. The jump hook. And the Lakers take on two more.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
San Antonio with the ball. .43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Fouled by Fisher. Robinson passes to Del Negro. Elliott kicks it to Johnson. Puts up a three. Shot is no good. They are enjoying, Steve, a commanding lead.
Well, it gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest, which is so critical during this grueling NBA season.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Jones kicks to Fisher. Passes to Orr. Feeds it to Fisher. From deep. It's a putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Steve, I thought those fans, those home